Good morning. Have some coffee. I love that. About a week ago, we went to a place called the Hetty Dam Rustic Trail in Newaygo County, Michigan. This was a beautiful place to go snowshoeing. And so we bundled up and headed out. We were the only ones out there, which was incredible. And we're going to talk about back button focus. It makes a really big difference when you're taking some shots in landscaping where you have something in the background and something in the foreground that you want to give it some perspective. So your camera will want to focus on that little branch in the foreground. And this kind of is a way to get around that. Here we go. Shoot. Forgot my coffee. Hey there. Today we're snowshoeing. Hi, honey. Hi. Hello. So one of the things I learned when I'm taking pictures and there's a lot of trees and then something in the background that you want is you have to be able to get your camera to focus on that distant part usually, and then the front stuff just adds, that foreground adds some depth and some makes it a little more interesting. The problem is you push the button halfway down on most cameras to focus, and unless you hold it exactly still, it unfocuses and then it focuses on the branches, and then you're not seeing what's in the distance. So I just read about how you can reprogram your phone to have the focus set on the back. Like just take one of the buttons on the back of any DSLR camera just about, and you can make that the focus so that when you push down that front button, all that does is the shutter, that takes the shot. But when you're focusing, you push on the back, and if you take your thumb off, it stays at that focus. So you can focus on that distant thing, remove around to get your composition just right, and it won't try to refocus on those little branches in front. This first picture has the little branches more in focus and the distant shore out of focus. Here you see it with the shore in focus and the branches out of focus. For years when I was taking pictures, I could never get it to focus on what I wanted, and I would see pictures where it was focused through branches on stuff, and I just assumed I had shaky hands or I didn't know what I was doing and just generally put myself down. And it wasn't until I started really studying and learning things that I went, oh, it's not me. And I think 90% of the time when we doubt ourselves, it's not us. It's just the way things are, and you just have to learn a better way. So let's zip home and take a look at the camera. This is a Canon Rebel T6. I'm going to turn it on. I have it on aperture priority, AV mode, on the top little ring. I'm going to hit menu, and you have all these different choices. Down in the wrenches, you're going to look for custom functions. Go into that. Here again, you can customize your camera and choose lots of different buttons. You can set the flash button. You can assign the set button. This is what we want. We want the shutter AE lock button, and we want to choose AE lock autofocus. So we go in, we choose that one right there, hit OK or set, menu to back out of here. And now, here's how the camera works. When I want to focus it, I'm going to hit this button right here. This one right here. And then when I want to take the picture, it's the one in the front. So it works better when the screen's not on. But that's the focus, and the shutter is up on the front. I hope you found that helpful. Here are some of the shots we took, including some turkey wing tracks as the turkeys were taken off. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel so you'll know when the next video comes out. Enjoy the adventure. Peace.